So we're going to do a show. Midsummer part Prey.
Yeah.
No. The finale?
Finale.
Wow.
Yeah, finale. I want to re-emphasize the importance of y'all's support. You can go over to oneshot.straylogic.com. This will allow you to give re-rolls to the players at the table.
Please.
To my immediate left, we have hashtag Miles.
Jeez.
Hashtag Caitlin. You shouldn't probably help out.
No, help him.
Hashtag Anthony. No, you could still get re-rolls.
If he rolls well enough, can he squeak out another word?
Nah, he's
Okay.
brain dead. And then we got hashtag Ollie.
Stop. Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Yeah, dude.
Haha.
You can also give truths and NPCs. Now, for those that have not watched 10 Candles before, there are only 4 candles remaining. And what that basically means is they only have 4 D6s in their die pool. They have to roll 1 D6 to succeed. Failure can result in death. This is not a system where people survive. If you want them to survive, if you want them to actually make it through this, you're probably going to have to give them support.
Please.
You're going to have to help them out.
Please support.
If you understand how roll and goddamn dice work, it's very difficult to roll a 6 with only 4 D6 in your hand. They could fail right off the bat. We could start losing immediately. It could be a very quick game. So if you want this to go, if you want to explore more, you can give truths to add to their personalities and how they feel about others at the table. But you got to get those truths in before all the candles are gone, or it doesn't matter. If you got any NPCs on your mind you want to see in the story, you got to get those in now. There's only 4 candles remain. I want to make it very clear. This game could be over in 10 to 15 minutes. I probably should have told you all that, too, before you came here. Like, it could be over in 10 to 15 minutes if you roll poorly.
I had?
Mika's a very important
I
person.
stayed in traffic for 30 minutes.
You're already dead.
Can we make
Your character's already dead.
Can we make a little arrangement here?
What's the arrangement?
If by 8:30 p.m. we have not blown out a candle, we win.
Wait. That's not good.
We get to escape.
By 8:30 p.m., if a single candle
here we
hasn't
go.
gone out, you win.
Yeah.
Here's the way to describe it in lore. By 8:30, the FBI shows up.
Yeah. No, and we get rescued.
And if we're all still alive, we get rescued. But if we're not, we can't warn them. And they're like, oh, it's just some backwood hillbillies.
8:30.
8:30.
You have 2.5 hours. 2 hours and 28 minutes.
Why would you only give us a 30-minute buffer?
Okay, we can lose 1 candle.
No, you said.
Hold on.
You
No,
said
we
not
not
a single
shook on
candle goes
anything.
out. You
So
said not a
chat.
single candle goes out.
Chat, we need your help.
We need
Because
your
I am
Lucas
once
has
again
just given
asking
us
for your financial support.
2.5 hours.
doing?
We have 2.5 hours. We can't lose
Really?
a candle, so we're going to need tokens. We're
Okay,
going to need
well,
rerolls.
now, all of
Please,
your
chat.
support goes to allowing us to pay the individuals who are here at the table, keep the lights on here at Hype RPG, and keep doing experimental fun stuff like this. If you've enjoyed the show, make sure to tweet about it, hang out, have a good time. We do shows like this 5 days a week, all the time here on Hyper RPG. In fact, tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m., we are doing 12 hours of RPGs for our birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's Hyper RPG's birthday. Happy Hyper birthday tomorrow. And we're going to be doing a full day of RPGs. Everyone at this table is going to be here tomorrow. Has anybody asked you to be on anything, Naeem?
Yeah, I'm on one thing.
Look at that. Everybody here's on something tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. You all are, which one are you on?
I'm on the Fast and Furious one.
I'm on
20
all
fast,
of them.
20 free.
I'm doing every single RPG tomorrow.
So this is your marathon, literally.
It's my marathon. I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to eat.
Oh my
I'm not going to
God.
use the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Same character
doing
through
that.
all of them.
I'm not doing that. That's dumb. That's real dumb. I'm going to be on quite a few of them. The bit tomorrow is that it's like 100 years later, 80 years later, whatever, and Hyper RPG's still going, but I put myself into cryo sleep because I didn't want to die, and they wake me up, and Hyperdrive's still happening. And
That's your dream, right?
yeah, actually, there's a lot of ways, yeah.
We can arrange that.
Really?
Yeah. I like vamping right now. It's
Oh, is
We
that
vamped
what,
about
is
6
that what
minutes.
you're doing? That's what
we're
you're doing.
closer.
What's new, guys?
So I want to remind
Oh,
everybody,
thank
because there might be some people who are watching who've not watched before. Welcome to Hyper RPG. We are an interactive entertainment company, and we make really fun stuff. It's a good time. This show is dark. If you are under the ages of 13, leave now. You're not wanted here. You're too fucking young to be on this show right now. I'm cussing directly at you. Get out. Go on, get.
Twitch in general, it's not just us.
You're not supposed to be here if you're under 13. Get out. Go tell your parent that you're a little fuck up and you were breaking the rules. Get out.
I love
Kaiju has
you.
to go through.
That's right. I'm cussing directly at you.
Damn.
Cussing.
You're on my channel. These are our rules now.
I love the idea of a 13-year-old apologizing to their parents by saying, "I'm a little fuck up." I'm so sorry.
I feel like that probably happened to us, Lucas, at one point in our life.
I'm sorry. I'm a fuck up.
I'm a
Oh
little
shit.
fuck up. I almost am certain that has happened at one point
It's
in our
so hard
lives.
to not slip into that southern accent.
Hell.
I mean, you can actually do it for real.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
I know.
I used to do it all the time.
It was part of who you are. How dare you hide
Do
it?
you guys not have southern accents?
No,
Oh, I definitely
not at
do.
all. Definitely not.
Naeem, do you?
Maybe.
I spent years getting made fun of in Kansas City because just Kansas City was too far north, and I didn't realize I had an accent until I went to Kansas City, and they were like, "What the hell's wrong with the way you talk?"
Yeah, I'm real upset because they gentrified the word y'all on Twitter now. It's like cool to say it, and I'm like, I got made fun of for saying y'all.
It's cool to say y'all now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all inclusive.
I used to get made fun of for saying it, and
Your-
now everyone says
Your
it.
accent comes out when you say the word accent and when you talk to any of your family members.
Oh yeah, when the phone rings and you
Yeah.
pick up, you're
I'm
like,
like, hey, Dad, how's it going?
how's it going?
Hey, man.
You immediately get right back into it. Now,
Hey, Mom.
You been down to Daryl's house lately?
Hey, man.
I see exactly what y'all are doing, and it's fine. I'm gonna let you get it out now.
I have a question.
Because 10 Candles is a dark.
Where did y'all come from? You know, why don't we explore that a little bit? Let's dive
Well,
into
you
it.
see, the year was 1992.
Yeah.
When
Can
I
you
was.
talk a little slower? I'm not picking
The
up.
year, I believe,
I'm a little slow.
was about 19 of 92.
Oh,
And you
great.
see, there was a little ambulance coming to
Great
pick us
year for
up.
the Steelers.
Took
that
us
year.
all out to Springfield, Missouri, where I was popped out.
Actually, technically, you were getting driven all the way from home to Springfield, Missouri, and Dad got pulled over because he was going.
Did y'all
about
not
That's
have a
right.
hospital in your
That's right.
hometown?
No, it was about
Oh.
2 hours
Mine
away.
was too.
Yeah, about 2
I was
hours
born
away.
in Elizabeth City. Yeah.
Yeah, had to drive a good 2-hour drive. Got pulled over. Cops had to then escort you into the hospital.
When
I
I-
remember this because I'm way fucking older than you.
I was a little premature,
When
you may say.
No.
When I
Yeah.
was young, I split my head open twice within a week, so my dad took me to 2 different hospitals.
That explains.
When I
a
was
lot.
young, my
Yep,
brother
sure
convinced me
does.
to fist fight my best friend, and we did. And she knocked me over, and I broke my head open on a brick. And she ran down the road for 3 hours. My mom had to patch me up in the kitchen.
No, all this makes so much sense about the both of you. This is perfect.
What you mean?
I got
Yeah.
a fist fight. It was fun.
Nice.
I never got in a fist fight, but I did punch a kid named Adam.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Adam turns around, he's got
Adam's
a black
like,
eye.
it was you.
This feels nice.
Yeah, it does. Fuck
Laughing
it.
with you guys.
We begin chapter 7.
I like just hanging.
So we open up here on the commune, the Concordat. Inside Father's, we'll call it an office. He's still got the knife in his left hand, dripping the fresh blood of his own daughter, Osage. As she can't even usher out a choked word. As every bit The blood pumping through her body just kind of empties down the front of her chest. Her white, pristine clothing. White no more. Now, where were we? And just at that moment, a buzzing ring can be heard in one individual Ollie's pocket.
My pants are vibrating.
What do you got in your pocket there, boy?
A vibrator.
Ollie, go ahead and roll for me. 4d6 there. You can't lose a candle, remember?
I rolled 1 6 and no ones.
Starting off strong.
What'd you say is vibrating?
It's my vibrator.
A vibrate. So it's a thing that vibrates.
Yes.
Just wake up, fam! Wake up, fam! Wake up,
I
fam!
run out the door. I'm booking it. I'm out of here, dude.
An alarm goes off in Ollie's pocket, and he immediately just starts running at full speed. Roll for me once again, Ollie.
I got 1 1 and no 6s.
Oh, is that in fact true?
Do I have any rerolls?
Ollie, you have 13 rerolls available.
What? Oh, dude, yeah. I want to spend 4 of them. Can I? I can reroll all of them.
Now,
wait, if I reroll though, and it doesn't succeed this time, you don't let me do it again, do you?
we got to make this bet interesting, don't we? I will allow it,
All right.
because you'll eventually burn through them. I'm confident in that.
Well, I got 3 3s and 1 1, so I'd like to use 4 more rerolls.
Damn it. Would you now?
Yeah. All right, I got no 6s, 1 1.
Oh, you got 2 ones.
I got 2 1s there. I'd like to use 4 more rerolls. And I have 1.
Oh, this is going exactly as I thought it would.
Wait. Wait. Okay, that's 1 1 and 1 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my last reroll. And it's a 2. All right, that's a success. I'm running.
Ollie is running full speed out this damn cabin. Everyone in the middle of the compound now watching him. He sees as another group of the women from the trees is being brought down. Their faces smashed in, branches sticking out of their bodies. They're being carried to the fire. People notice you running, of course, Ollie. You're running directly out of the father's cabin. Some of them might think that something's happened to him. A couple individuals come running in immediately, seeing the rest of you. They now block off the entryway. His father's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. He gives a nod to China Bear. She nods back. And her red-dressed, barefooted little self just immediately turns out the door after you. Anthony, your friend's a runner. Yeah, you don't have much to say about it now, do you? Miles, Caitlin, you see your friend Anthony here. You went to great lengths, but he's fine. Great lengths to escape our festivities today. That was uncalled for. Your friend, if you had stuck around, maybe cared for him a little bit, you would have seen he was still breathing. Just need to be patched up.
What the fuck did you do to him?
Anthony turns, revealing a giant indentation in the back of his skull. You can see through some of the red muck that some of his brain's still exposed to the open air. He's just kind of scratching at the base of it. He's fine.
Fine.
Can't feel nothing. We have ways around here to make sure people don't have to continue their lives in pain.
Are you okay?
Why the fuck can he only say one word at a time?
It's easier that way.
What did you do to him?
Are you actually concerned, Miles?
Of course I'm fucking concerned.
Why?
Because he's my friend.
Is he? You
Yeah.
kept running.
Because we thought he was dead, and we
So
thought
you
that
just
we were
leave
gonna
the
die.
dead behind?
Listen, we were told that he was dead. She said he was dead. She said he saw his neck snap on the rock, and we had to go.
Anthony, if you were my friend, I would have definitely stuck around to make sure that you were okay. See, Anthony's a part of the family now.
Do you want to be a part of the family?
Do you want to be a part of the family, Kaylin?
I was asking Anthony.
And I'm asking you.
I want to know what he says first.
Go ahead, Anthony. Answer her.
Friends.
Oh. Nah, it's okay. Anthony, you need to go have a seat. You've had a long day. We'll make sure the swelling stays down. We don't want anything getting infected back there.
You still
That
haven't
part of the
answered my question,
brain's
Father.
sticking out.
You're a straightforward man.
Indeed.
I asked you, what did you do to him?
And I'll be straight with you right now, Miles. I don't have to answer a goddamn thing you ask me. Because that's not how things work here. It's best that you understand that. It's best that you understand that you are standing here right now because I want you to be. You've
why's
seen
that?
who we are here. You've seen the love that we share with one another. Anyone here would die for me if I asked them to. Die for me to stop you from being a nuisance. Getting in the way of what we have. Like my son just did. My daughter. You filling her mind with these outside thoughts. Now I know that she had been manipulated. This is what always happens. They get on the outside. Somebody tries to contact them, gets in their head. We had hoped that our love and our faith would drive them back home untainted, pure. But the government, they can't have that. No, they're too intimidated by what we have here, the freedom that we truly possess. You're not free. Do you think for even a moment you're free? Your debt, your phones, your TV, your entertainment, your expectations from your youth to adulthood?
Is Anthony free?
Better than death.
Is it better than death?
Because he is not one with our way. He would have rotted in hell for eternity. So we give him a new chance at life so we can show him the proper destination, the way, that journey that will ensure upon his final passing he will have a place among the stars. Would you like that, Caitlin?
I don't know what I want right now.
You don't feel free, do you?
No, I don't.
This soft boy holding you down, huh? His constant nagging, checking in on you. I've seen enough. I've seen it around. I lived on the outside once, too. Caitlin. What the fuck?
Everyone contributes here, right?
Everybody's got a place, a purpose, and some are willing to give up more than themselves to ensure the growth and safety of the rest of the group. Only 2 mothers remain on those trees. They volunteered to be a part of that process to ensure that every one of their children has a prosperous future, a chance at rebirth, a chance at redemption. Their sacrifice is what makes me feel for you in these moments. I want you to see what we see, Miles. I want you to understand what we understand. You're writing a paper, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you gonna write about, Miles? Please tell me, I'm curious.
I'm not, I think I'd write about the way that you just let people die.
Let them die.
Yeah.
What do you mean by let?
You just let them die. You let them go into these dangerous situations. You brainwash them into thinking that they're...
Let them die. We let them die. Does your government allow you to hop in a vehicle and get on the road? How many of you free people die every year from eating like shit, drinking your life away, getting behind the wheel of a moving missile, endangering all the others that you surround yourselves with? But it's justified, right? It's your choice. Do you consider that your culture letting everyone die?
No.
Because it's their choice, right? And this is our choice.
Is it their choice? Those women climbed out of a hole.
They
were
put
miserable.
themselves in that hole. They are participating in a ritual of rebirth, of rediscovery. They live full lives, lives filled with love, and they know that their daughters and their sons would be cared for. They would not need to want for nothing. They would have roofs on their head, a family to come home to at all times, and when they do finally pass, someone will mourn for them. When I was out there, you know what I saw? People dying on the streets. Nobody knew their name, didn't care. I watched a man in a subway get shot. No one bothered to help. When I stopped, this man was so surprised in his final breaths. He could only utter the words, "Thank you." His only fear was dying alone. Miles, so many out in your world, dying alone, without care, without comfort. That means something to some people. To have that feeling, that family. What do you have? Besides a girlfriend that doesn't like you? Your little soft boy self can barely lift your own legs to run away. What have you fought for? What have you done to ensure the protection of others around you? But you're just playing the game, right? Helping yourself. Putting yourself in a good position. Go to a good school. Get the best education. Make all the money. For what? If there's nobody that cares about you or that you care about.
You're right. What am I doing it for?
I don't know.
Father, can you give me time to talk to Ollie?
To Ollie. The one that ran away. You think you can catch him? Before Chinaberry could?
I hope I can.
You're excused, Caitlin.
Thank you, Father.
I want to go with her.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Why,
Why?
you think you need to take care of her? I would trust this girl more with my life than you.
No, I
You're always following me. You're always a shadow.
I just want to make sure everything's okay. I want to talk to Ollie.
No,
make sure we
you
can all
want to
get out.
come and complain about everything.
No.
Yes,
I
it's
want to
what
make
you
sure
always
that we can
do.
fucking get out of here.
Well, maybe I don't want to fucking get out with you, Miles.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here? People are fucking dying. Do you want to join these people and go hunting in the woods for other people for fucking fun?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm part of something. I feel like I can contribute to something. And if I do want to sacrifice my life, it's not going to be pointless like your brother.
What the fuck did you just say? It's not going to be pointless like my fucking brother who killed himself?
Yeah.
Who
For what?
swallowed a fucking bottle of pills?
Yeah, and for what? Fuck you, Miles.
I
You
can't
can make your
fucking
own
believe
decisions
you.
now. I'm gonna walk out.
Caitlin walks out of this office. After she gets out of the threshold of the door, she just takes off in a sprint in the general direction of where Ollie was. You lost a family member?
Yes, we fucking talked about this.
Yeah.
I lost my fucking brother. What else do you want to know about it? But you're right.
Do you want to know how many people on this compound have died of drug overdose in the last 30 years? None, Miles.
Yeah.
Of alcohol poison? None. Have some people sacrifice themselves for the greater good of the colony? Yes. Of their choice. For the better of others. Not out of fear. Not out of the inability to cope with the world around them. And if they couldn't, they have people to turn to. Why couldn't their brother turn to you?
I don't know. That's what I ask myself every day. Why couldn't he turn to me? Why couldn't he just call me? I have no idea. He wasn't a coward.
Were you? Why were you so afraid to talk to him about his problem? I'm sure you saw it.
Of course I saw it.
You don't just go from one day being all good and fine and the next swallowing a bottle of pills. You should have known something.
I did.
So-
I knew something was wrong.
So you're the coward.
I guess so. Because I thought everything was fine. I thought he would get through it. I thought he was just having issues like everybody else does. I didn't know how serious it was.
Do you want to continue being a coward, Miles? Do you want to continue letting down the ones around you that you love?
No. I don't want to let people down anymore. I don't want to let myself down
See, I
anymore.
believe you. I feel like that's the most true thing that you've said the entire time you've been here. You do think you let people down, and you don't want to. You don't want to feel inadequate. I see it in the little actions you take. You try to take a stand. You want to be that person that you see deep inside, but so quickly you recoil. So quickly you let Caitlin run away. Ollie. Your friends. Your family. It may be within you. It may be what you want. You just don't have that little extra bit of what it takes to follow through. I get it.
Do you get it?
Yeah, Miles, I do. Like I said, I spent time on the outside. I wasn't always here. My father saw similar things in me. Weakness, doubt, insecurity, an inability to live to my full potential out of fear. I ran from it. Ran as far as I could for as long as I could, but eventually I came back. And now, Miles, I've had nothing but daughters, all of them beautiful women. Jim was adopted, but still a son I loved. Many of the men in this compound of young age were adopted. Taken from their hurt to live a better life. You see, I'm going to die tonight, Miles. And this colony needs something. Something that I don't think any of the other men here can give. Perspective. Perspective of what could be lost. And why this is worth fighting for to save. But nobody here knows what it's like to lose. Miles, they've had comfort. They've been taken care of. You've been left to rot. By your friends. By your brother. I believe you don't want that to happen to anybody else. Ollie's running out through the woods. Where is he headed?
I'm gonna pull out my phone and find that pinned location, and I'm heading towards it. I know, though, that it was down a road since we took a truck there. So as soon as I find the road...
Well, the road is out towards the general direction of where you came. You know how to find that road?
Mm-hmm.
But it was guarded when you came in.
Great, yeah. I want to... Once my phone is out and I see the direction of where that is, I want to drop my phone. And I want to veer deeper into the woods.
Your phone still, wake up, homie. We family. Still going off as you drop it. Wake up, fam. As it falls into the dirt, you let it sit, and you just keep running off to the left down this road, heading west.
Not down the road.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I know you see the road. You know where the road is. You don't want to head directly out towards the guarded gate.
But I want anyone who finds my phone to think that's where I'm headed. There should be a pinned location. They would think that that's where I'm going.
Now that may also fool a common individual, someone who may come across it later, but you got to deal with Chinaberry first. See, Chinaberry, she's fast. She's very fast. And she knows these woods far better than you.
I'm going to burn my hope.
Okay.
And pop a pill. Because I get hope when I get fucked up.
There's a lot to take in. Now, did you all really have to give him more re-rolls? Now, that means you got to roll your 4 die, and you're going to add 1d6 to that roll.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be rolling 5 of them. Mark which d6 that is. It's going to be your special die, whichever one that is for your hope.
It's bright orange one.
Now, I want to tell you something. If this roll that you roll right now does not succeed, you will have a chance to re-roll the 4 die that are not your hope die. And you could succeed the roll as to not die or end the scene. But if you fail the roll for your hope die, you don't get it. It's done. Hope is lost. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead. If you get no 6s, hope is lost.
2 6s.
Well, shit. That die is now your special die, just for you.
I also rolled a 5 on the hope die then. I don't know if it matters.
It doesn't yet. But that die now stays with you. Even as the candles go down, Ollie, you get to roll with that die in the pool. Even as the ones roll. Did you roll any ones, by the way?
No.
Oh, special. As those die go down, you still get to add that hope die to your roll, and it succeeds on a 5 or a 6. You got a little bit of hope left in you as this pill kicks in, and you watch the world around you start to melt, shift. Something about it, though, takes the pressure off, the edge. You feel yourself running faster. You don't know if you're actually running faster, but you feel it. You feel
whatever.
quick as the wind. You can hear the footsteps of Chinaberry off to your right. She's like some sort of phantom moving through these woods. You can see flashes of red to your right. Then you feel like you see a flash of red in front of you. How strange the way she moves. Just passing through. So tell me, Ollie. Do you want to evade Chinaberry? Do you want to meet her head on?
I would like to evade, but I'm keeping my eye open for a big rock. Again.
Looking for a big rock. Okay, go ahead and roll for me. 5. You get to add that hope die.
1 6 1 1.
Okay. Would you like to use one reroll? Try to get rid of that one?
I'm gonna reroll the 1. It's a 5.
Okay. The second you see Chinaberry kind of disappear behind a tree, you immediately kind of stop in your tracks and hide behind another. Duck down close to the ground. The world around you gets dark. You're not exactly sure why. Something about the drugs you took, the pills kicking in.
Oh, shit.
It somehow comforts you, though. It makes you feel like if you can't see, you cannot be seen. The logic kind of makes sense for you right now in this moment.
Yeah. I'm good.
Nobody gonna find you,
We're chill.
right?
We're chill here.
You're chill here. So chill, Ollie. And then you hear another voice. You ain't alone. The voice of Caitlin whispers in your left ear. Caitlin, what is it you say to him?
Stay down. She's lethal.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm down.
Ollie's just kind of ducked down on the ground as low as he can go. Ollie's unsure if this Caitlin that's whispering in his ear is real or not.
Do I find a rock?
There's a rock right between your legs.
I'm gonna do something.
Ollie, you're not gonna be able to best her.
I'm a fucking killer. I'm gonna kill her. I killed that guy earlier.
I can't help you if you do this.
I don't need help. I got this rock.
Ollie, I want you to live. So, I
gonna
mean,
live.
this is your choice if this is what you want to do.
I'm gonna get us out of here.
I don't know if that's an option anymore.
No. I'm gonna do it. Ow, I cut open my knee.
You feel the hard steel of a blade on your neck from your right. It's not the only thing that's going to be cut. Ollie, roll for me, please.
Two 6s, 3 3s. No ones. 2 6s.
You feel the rock make contact as you feel a squish underneath as it kind of pushes through some of the flesh and bone of her face. Blood immediately starts dripping down on your shoulder, but she doesn't even let out a scream. As she turns toward you, her sunken-in face, her teeth kind of hanging out, one of them kind of stuck in the rock as you pull it back towards your view line here.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna kill you, Ollie. Caitlin, what is it you do when you see this happening, since you are actually, in fact, really there?
Oh, man. I'm going to push China Berry out of the way.
As Ollie goes to slam that rock back into her face, you quickly push from behind Ollie's back as she falls down this little hillside and starts to roll just about 10 feet down. She ain't going too far, of course, but as she gets to the ground, she starts to lift herself back up. Her red dress, you can't tell where it ends and the blood begins. It's all just kind of merging together. The whole front side of her body just one gelatinous mess of whatever the fuck's coming out. But you can still see the white of her eyes as she looks up towards you up on that hillside through the shadows of the woods, just directly at you. You bitch!
China Berry, I just saved you.
Why did you do that? I was about to get her.
You might want to run, Ollie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill China Berry.
What the fuck? I'm out of here. Good luck. I keep running.
Ollie starts running. You're high as a kite right now, Ollie. You start to run. You're moving in every which direction. Things all sorts of moving around. You streaming all past you. Like, go ahead and roll for me one more time. See if you
Freedom!
don't run
I'm coming for you,
smack
baby!
dab in the middle of a fucking tree.
That's 1-1, no 6s. Oh, I'm gonna be so fucking free! Do I have any rerolls?
You do, but on this reroll, you don't get to reroll your hope die.
Well, shit. Is it gone forever?
No, just this set.
How many do I have?
You got 6. You can use 4.
I'll use 4. I'm gonna reroll 2 of them.
Now, before this goes forward, we had a deal, remember?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we're all aware.
Wait,
You
what
got
deal?
2 die.
It was if we make it. Oh, it's 6:45.
What are you guys doing after this? How y'all been?
It was
lately?
6:45 that we agreed on, right?
Roll,
you have 3
goddammit.
minutes.
That's a 6 and a 5.
Ooh, howdy. Holly like the wind. He just runs. He runs for as far as he can. To who knows where. He thinks he knows where he's headed. But to deal with the stress of the situation, he got real fucked up.
I'm gonna make it to Fayetteville. We're gonna Fayette chill.
In his mind, that sounds like a good idea, besides that being a 3.5-hour drive from where he currently is.
I'll probably make it there in 3 hours if I keep running at this pace.
So he just keeps running. Caitlin, he disappears from your view, and in front of you, the bloody mess of a body of that Chinaberry, the name so suiting in this situation. Why did you let him go?
I'm giving him a choice. I saved you, but he deserves to have a choice here. And I told him the option of leaving is probably not on the table. But he still deserves to make that choice, Chinaberry. And I hope that you can respect that.
I'll respect when your last breath is under my hands. As she sprints directly towards you, her blood-covered hands out directly for your throat. Roll for me, Caitlin.
Is that many tokens? That's a 6 and a 1. Is that many tokens?
Yeah? You want to re-roll that 1?
I'll reroll 3 of them. How many do I have?
Yeah, go ahead. Re-roll 3.
How many do I have?
No, go ahead.
Legally, you have to tell me when I ask.
The fuck I gotta tell you anything?
2 6s now. No 1.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and roll my whole set of dice. I get to roll.
Hey, wait a second.
That's the rules. All right, you still got more 6s than I did. Tell me what happens.
I'd like to clothesline her.
So she starts running at you full speed up this hillside. Her hands out, the blood now streaming into her eyes. She can't see too well as you just reach out an arm as her body goes flying up
I had 4 older brothers.
into the air as she hits the ground. Chinaberry ain't moving.
Can I tell that she's still conscious or breathing?
You figure if she was conscious or breathing, she'd at least be choking right now. Choking on the blood streaming down her throat. But it just kind of empties out of her body. It doesn't push, it just empties. Like a relaxation. The body accepting that it's done.
I'm going to look in the direction that Ollie ran and just give a nod, hoping that he can make wherever he wants to go. But I'm going to pick up Chinaberry's body, and I'm going to just say to her dead body, I gave you a choice too, but you decided to be a bitch. And when I die, it's going to be with a purpose. I'm going to walk back to camp with her body.
Yeah, you pick her up. And you start walking. Hey, what the heck you got doing over there with my friend?
Oh, we fought, and
I saw me. Goddamn, right in the neck. Yeah, she tagging you.
Yeah?
She all had temper.
Yeah, I've noticed. She's had that temper the whole time I've been here.
Yep. Yeah, she kicked the shit out of me every once in a while too, you know.
Did you ever kick the shit out of her?
No, I ain't never hit a woman. Wouldn't do it.
Good to know.
They ain't strong to defend themselves.
Okay. I'm just gonna let that one go. What do we do with people that die here, outside of the ones that fall from the tree?
But Ben, see, Father, are you gonna be real mad about that? Yeah. See, old China Berry, she had to go back in the holding tomorrow morning. When the last month falls, we gonna wear it again. We gonna get all, gotta pray to God and everything like that. And the next group, the oldest sisters, they all gonna go down in that hole and we're standing there for the next 10 years or so.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Unless you guys should get in the bottom of a hole. Are real cozy down there.
If that's one of my options, then I'll consider it when I make my choice.
Alright. I'm all right, you carry it. I hope you carry it. We go now back to the office, Father, where Anthony and Miles and the dead body of Osage are having a conversation. A conversation about Miles' future. So, Miles, what do you think?
Father, I don't know what I'm gonna do. 'Cause you're right. I've always just been an afterthought. I've always just been someone who follows along, who doesn't belong, who just exists in the background.
Yeah, boo fucking.
I don't want to do that anymore. What did you do? You said when you were young you were like me.
Yeah?
What did you change?
What did I change?
Because
No, I hear you. I know it's that. What did I see? What did I do? It was a collection of things, Miles. It wasn't one individual thing that made me one day wake up, grab my balls, and say, now's the time to be a man. It was a learning. Experiences. Thinking I knew best, thinking I knew better than my father, and that I actually had a place and a purpose of my own. And the more I saw, the more I experienced, I realized how right he was. And that took a lot. Coming back, swallowing my pride. He beat me for weeks. That's how he spoke, I guess. It wasn't one thing. It was just a collection of all the fucking hurt, the shit, and just the absolute awfulness of everything out there. The struggle. For what? For what? They tell you you're free. And I just watched as that debt climbed. Free from what? Free to do what? Anthony understands. He sure as shit wasn't free.
do you think that I could belong here? Do you think that I could have a purpose here? That I could do something?
All you have to do is make your way through the ritual, and they will follow you to the ends of the earth. They will be your family. They will support you. They will keep you from ever needing to want for nothing.
Father, I don't have anything to go back to.
No, I know you said your brother's dead. Your girlfriend hates you. I'm guessing you don't have any parents neither, do you?
No. Not anymore.
You got no family to go back to. Make your family here.
Okay. What's the ritual?
I figure it's just about to rather begin. You know, I know one of the mothers up there. Well, I know every one of them intimately, but she ain't got the stones to last much longer. And when she falls, and we celebrate her passing, the last one left will be recognized for her contribution to our safety and our rebirth and everything plentiful that'll come to us over the next 17 years. You will wear her skin. You will dance in the moonlight. And you will sing her praises too.
I have a question about what happens after.
After what?
After the ritual. You said before that people decide whether they stay or whether they go.
Yeah.
After this ritual, do I get to decide who stays and who goes?
Sure.
Okay.
But you gotta believe it, Miles. You gotta let it into your heart and your soul. Well, they won't believe you. But you do this, Miles. You follow this through. You show them you are committed to the cause. And they will do whatever it is you ask. Because I will make sure it happens.
I'm sick of just following along. I'm ready to stand up for myself for once. I'm ready to actually fucking do something.
Good. Good.
I'm ready.
As you say this, Miles, as if a punctuation on that sentence, the final word in your thought, you hear off in the distance the sounds of branches crashing. You hear the collective sigh of all the others in the compound. The second to last mother has fallen. Father closes his eyes, nods his head, and puts a hand on your right shoulder. Gives it a good squeeze. Okay. Let's go.
As we walk out of the room, I just sort of pat Anthony on the back.
Anthony nods.
I was born with eyes. I've seen what you're all about.
You watch as they bring her body down.
I was raised with ears.
The last mother starts to climb down that tree, the final one. Slowly, her body frail and tired, burnt from the hot summer sun. It's getting a little late now. The fire's starting to illuminate the area as the sun sets over the valley. Father leads the final prayer as Caitlin puts China Berry's body on the flames of Jericho. As this is happening, Ollie runs directly to the top of that hillside. Somehow, it's like for Ollie the world is smaller. He imagines that he's just run around the entire of it. like he's some sort of fucking superhero or something.
Fuck, dude.
Before him is a latch that opens to an underground bunker. And before that, a hill that goes down to the fire where you can see your friends standing, watching as they burn the final body.
I want to open the latch.
Ollie lifts that latch up. Roll for me there, Ollie.
One 6.
No ones.
No ones.
Tell me what you do. I didn't roll a single of 6.
What's it look like in there?
There's a long ladder going down to a dark room. And in that room is an expansive, luxurious space that feels untouched to the outside world. Concrete walls. No TV, no radios, nothing like that, but an extensive set of the finest riches. Litter the walls. There's a table, fully set. No food, but each plate perfectly placed, spotless, this whole space. Filled with white linens, softest you've ever felt.
Is there any sort of phone or anything in there?
Oh, God, no, Ollie.
I think it's a fucking tomb.
You see 5 different beds in 5 different rooms. Each one as white as could be. No sunlight, mind you. All lit perfectly by candle. A couple small lamps in corners. It's been lived in, but it is just as pristine a thing you've ever seen in your life.
I want to slowly close the hatch and keep running.
So you come back out the top. Close it. And you keep running. Father hands Miles a knife. I want everyone here to see that just through this simple action, I'm declaring my successor. And after the ritual tonight, if you so find his performance acceptable, he shall lead you into the new age. He shall lead you into your future. For I believe that this boy has a heart bigger than I've ever possessed and can provide the proper care for each and every one of you. So this is where I'll say my goodbye as Father kneels down, his knees next to the fire.
These kinds of days when the
He looks
mouth
at you,
of
Anthony.
autumn cracks open and brays,
He nods
blows the memories of birth and life
as he begins to pray.
of spring, warm blanket of summer and sun hot stinging for shadows.
What is it
to
you would
fall
do, Anthony?
in the darkness that will soon encompass all?
One word at a time now.
Magic in this single moment, haunted and
You're fully
lightened.
lobotomized.
Spirit
So you
brings
see,
out the spirit
can I
as
explain
if
it,
we
or?
know it. A bit
One
within,
word at a time.
round through it, float right
You
on it,
see
strolling
Anthony.
into
That seemed like 2 rather quickly in succession there, Anthony.
finding. We find dwellings,
Anthony.
dwellers.
As Anthony
Occurs.
kneels down with
The intuition
Father,
come to
he's sort of
fruition, water
rubbing
and
his
sun.
leg, and he feels the knife
Who is our ruler?
that he took
Are
from
we
the kitchen.
ruled?
Okay.
Who made the rules?
And
Rules. Respect makes for perfect.
he gets some sort of feeling within him
Heart healing feeling.
of remembering what Father said to him earlier.
Curious reaction.
And
Attraction.
he grasps
Exchange.
the knife.
Communication to satisfaction.
Father.
It's a sudden fraction.
Father.
Go ahead.
Violation.
Father.
Penetration.
Fucker. I'll stab up
Armies
into his
of
face.
newcomers, wild
The
and
knife
friendly,
enters from his left cheek,
thoughtless
up directly
action,
through, poking back out his right
blind,
eyeball.
Rush into gaping black hole.
He turns directly towards you, Anthony,
Destructive domination.
trying to form a
domino
grin
motion.
as his face falls into the fire.
Free.
You feel the whole commune mourn. You feel it as much as you hear it. No. And this just keeps going and going, echoing out throughout this place. Reverberating. Like that of the cicada, it starts to elevate itself, lifting higher and higher. As they collectively mourn, Miles, you watch as the final mother and her sunburned body, stained, removes her clothes and holds herself out in front of you, her arms wide. As the rest of the group mourns and moves into her side, all looking at you.
I go and motion for Anthony to give me the knife. I just hold out my hand.
You have a knife. That was his own fucking knife.
Oh, I have a knife.
Father gave you a knife.
Okay. I take the knife that Father gave me, and I go and I place my left hand on this woman's face.
Okay.
And I take the knife, and I just put it up right next to her temple.
Okay.
And I just look at her.
She closes her eyes. As she just continues to breathe in deeply. If she's waiting for her death, she's ready.
Thank you. You are free. And then I just take the knife and I swing it back and I just slam it into the side of her head.
So he does. Miles, go ahead and roll for me, please.
Two sixes.
And no ones?
No ones.
Yeah, I see what Ollie's doing. He's just going to keep running until... This is the most bullshit, I'm going to split the party myself action I've ever seen. Miles composes himself, contains himself, much to Caitlin's surprise. You don't know what happened while you were out there. But Miles is not the same. He's not the same soft boy that he once was. As the knife enters her temple, her body still stands. You can watch as the muscles begin to tremble, as they begin to let go, as the life starts to pass from her body. They do not ask you to continue any more than that. They feel you've already done enough. As the sisters crowd her body, you hear Oak say to another, she would have been so proud, Osage, that her mother was chosen. And they take the knife from you and they just begin to carve. Ever so gently, delicately. As they begin to peel back what they would consider the outward essence of who we are. The appearance. The thing that falls. The thing that changes. Leaving behind the essence of who she really was. The inside. As her skin's flayed out, her husk draped around your body, Miles. Roll again for me.
1, 1, no 6s. Do I have rerolls?
Yeah, Miles, you got fucking rerolls.
Can I reroll everything?
Yeah, you can use 4.
1, 6, no 1s.
Well, good for you. You contain your composure in the midst of this ceremony. There is a part of you that's disgusted, but then there's another part of you that sees these eyes on you, that feels them all watching you with such intent. And it's not the intent of an enemy. It's this deep feeling of acceptance. Hell, almost like praise. Though you haven't done anything. But you feel special, honored in this moment. You watch as the sisters in front of you continue. As the rest of the commune prays to take apart this body. Every step of the way, showing their thanks for everything Mother had given them before. Pine looks up at you, Caitlin. You want to help?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to.
All right. Cut right here on the left.
I'll do as she says.
Roll for me.
No 6s.
Would you like to re-roll 4?
I would. No 6s.
Oh shit, would you like to re-roll 4 more?
A 6.
Hey. Okay. Any ones?
No.
Tell me what you do.
I'm gonna make the cut very slowly. Does it still bleed when I make the cut?
A little bit. Most of the body's been drained at this point, soaking into the earth underneath.
Yeah. I'm gonna make the cut very slowly, and my other hand's gonna be tracing the blade as it goes and just covering itself in blood. And I'm gonna look up at her expectantly. What else should I do?
Now reach in, grab the femur, and pull. As you pull it out, another sister behind you immediately takes it from you, and she's already using some of the tendons as twine. As they've now made these beautiful shapes of wings out of her bones and ligaments, and they fasten them to Miles's back. Hickory looks up at you, Miles. Who would you have us wear the face?
Which of, what sisters are left?
Pine, oak, hickory, maple are all left. Now, if you would like more insight into this ceremony, all you need to do is ask.
I would love some more insight.
One of our brothers in the camp must wear the face of the cicada. Who would you have it be? It's your choice, Father.
Yeah. I turn to Anthony and I put my hand on his shoulder and I just hand him the face.
Oh. As you wish, Father. As Oak and Hickory pick up a rock off the ground, each of them holding you by one shoulder, and they immediately begin smashing Anthony's face in, where it starts to lose any resemblance of that of a regular face. They begin reshaping the bones as he live, the lobotomy taking any sensation of pain away from him, as he just continues excitedly playing along, but you know he will not survive, not too long after they started. Though they may be hitting with rocks, there's an art to it, a science, something they've been taught for this very, very important ceremonial moment. As they begin to rearrange the features of his face, they use the knives like surgical tools to take his eyeballs and separate them further, placing them on the outside. His cheekbones broken and protruded, pushed up higher onto his skull. His jaw broken, pulled down, thinned, filleted, and placed back, further than it once was before. As he chokes out his last breaths, the compound rejoices as they decapitate him and place his head on a pike for all to see above the fire as the head of the cicada watches over all. I'm sorry, Anthony, you have to leave the table.
I'm so sorry. Have a good night, dude.
Thanks for coming by.
Later, bro.
So sorry.
Roll for me, Miles. And you're going to only roll with 2 die.
Do you want to burn your hope?
Oh, yeah. I want to burn my hope.
That's great. I'd love to actually burn it. I texted my wife an hour and a half ago to bring down a bowl.
We actually don't have hope dice over here.
It's fine. You can just pick one of the D6 that you want to use.
Oh, yeah.
Special.
Ooh, that one's
Someone
cool.
did just die.
I thought you did.
So
okay.
you're only going to roll 2, but you're going to add this. And I'm saying 2 because you realize you just made a grave mistake. You thought you were helping a friend of yours, but in fact you were just sentencing him to certain death. Though he was pretty much already dead, it still hurts. Miles, you wanted to protect him.
You have to roll 3.
You can roll another. That's your special die.
It's my special die, and I'm burning my hope. I will find hope when I stand up for myself.
Nice, dude.
Did you not succeed these 3?
Nah, I got rerolls?
No, here's the thing. You're going to be able to re-roll those 2, Miles, but you chose to use your hope on a die where you were only rolling 2 in this really fucked up moment. If you had not listened to your friend Caitlin, you would have been able to do this at a much better time, but you just do whatever it is people ask of you without asking enough fucking questions. Eventually, you're going to learn, Miles, that you need to ask more fucking questions or your friends are all going to get decapitated.
Maybe you should have stood up for yourself.
Fuck off.
That's perfect. Like poetry. Remove that hope die. Your hope is lost. You have no hope for the remainder of this. In fact, whatever hope you had of getting out of this with any sanity intact is slim to none at this point. Fuck, you're along for the ride now, Miles. You're a part of all of this. You've gotten yourself in so deep that any sight of the outside world is forgotten to you. You haven't lost every ounce of sanity yet, of course. You still got your brink, that little bit that's you're holding on to that's keeping you a functional human being. But whatever hope you had, it is now surely gone. Surely gone. Now, would you like to keep re-rolling those?
I would love to.
That's great, Miles.
Just the 2, right?
Just the fucking 2.
Ooh, 5 and a 1. Do I have
You
any
want to keep
reroll?
doing that, Miles? I can do this all day.
Okay.
Was that another 2?
Yeah, and
Okay.
another one.
Oh, and then another. Got it. Thank you. I'm glad we're going through all these right now. Did you get that? Is that another 2?
Yeah.
Another 2. Got it.
2.
No, we're great.
Hey, a 6.
Oh, you got a 6.
I got a 6.
That's great, Miles. Though you may have lost all hope, may you have lost every little piece of whatever you think is out there for you, as you watch your friend's head removed from his body, glimmering in the smoke as it reaches the skies. You lose yourself within yourself. You go inward. You close off your emotions. And out of protection, out of fear, you just go with it. But you do compose yourself. You don't break the ritual. No, you don't want to let them know how scared you are on the inside. You're alive, of course. Ollie, you've been running. You don't know how long, but you find yourself on top of that hill once again.
Shit, dude.
Can I notice that?
I'm so
Roll
fucked
for
up.
me, Caitlin. If you'd like to do anything, roll for me.
That's a 6 and 2 1s.
Oh, 2 1s.
Rerolls?
You know what? Let's use those 2 rerolls right now to get rid of those 1s.
How about 3?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you.
Why 3?
I got 2 6s. We're good.
All right. No, don't question.
Okay.
Don't question. Let her use those rerolls. Yeah,
Shit.
you see Ollie on the top of the hill up there, now glimmering in the moonlight as the sun is finally set. You see his form, his figure. It is not mistakable. He sees you looking back up at him down the hill next to the fire.
I'm going to excuse myself and start walking up.
Do I notice Caitlin starting to walk away?
Would you like to notice her?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll for me.
Fuck. How many?
4. This is a normal situation here. You didn't just decapitate your
All
friend.
right, I got rerolls, right?
Would you like to reroll all 4?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, please do.
Oh, wait. Ah, I've already said it. No, nothing.
How many 1s?
None ones.
Okay, you got 2 left. You want to reroll 2?
Do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, a 1.
No!
Oh,
All right,
1.
now let me tell you something, Miles. You have one option right now. You have one option. You can roll your brink for me. All right? Now, once you read your brink for me one more time, the whole thing right there, let's let everybody know what that's all about.
The secrets, right? What dark secret?
It's the brink, yeah.
Yeah. Burn your brink to risk losing your mind to the darkness. Upon burning, you get to re-roll your entire dice pool. I wanted my brother to die.
That's a dark secret you're harboring there, Miles. You can reroll all 4. This is your only hope.
I guess so.
You got to lose your brink. If you succeed, you get to stay right on that edge. You get to keep it. But if you fail, that's it for Miles. You're lost your mind.
Nice blow.
Whoa. 6.
How many 1s?
0.
You hold on to yourself. Right there at the edge, teetering. You notice Caitlin walk up that hill. You trace the eye line of where she's following, and you see Ollie standing alone, overlooking the valley.
I don't even look at her. I just say, Caitlin, stay.
Caitlin, you hear this. The word of Father. Do you walk on or do you stop?
I'm going to bring Ollie back.
He can go if he wants. He'll come back if he wants to. Just let him run.
So says Father. As they all then repeat, so says Father. As you now stand alone, Caitlin. Do you choose to disagree with Father's wishes, or do you stay? 3, 2, 1.
I'm getting Ollie. I'm gonna walk up.
Roll for me, Caitlin.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm so nervous. I'm dropping dice
Bad
everywhere.
decision.
Do I have any rerolls?
You'd like to use 4?
Yes, I would. Do I have any rerolls?
You'd like to use 4?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Can I burn my hope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Add it to your roll. Your special die.
That's a 6. No ones.
You now have hope, Caitlin. Tell me how you bring that hope to yourself.
I will find hope when I find my way forward.
Walk me through it. How do you remove yourself from this situation without bringing this whole compound down around you?
I'm going to turn back to Father. Miles.
No, Father.
Oh, this is great. Y'all gonna need therapy.
I deserve to have a choice, and I'm choosing to bring Ollie back.
You can make your choice. Just know that your choice might have consequences. I want you to stay.
And I am going to stay, but I'm bringing Ollie back.
I don't say anything else to her. I just keep looking up.
I'm going to walk up the hill.
This appears to the rest of the group to be some sort of internal quarrel. People argue here. It happens. Father doesn't demand she return as she walks away, so it's allowed, though it may create a pariah to you. Nonetheless, as you seem to be able to ignore the word of Father and do whatever the hell you please, so you walk up that hill. Where you see Ollie, his eyes wide open, bugged out of his mind, sweating through his shirt, exhausted.
How long have you been running?
I don't know, days? A few hours?
You saw him mere hours ago, but
I can't figure out how to get out of here.
Yeah, because you're high, Ollie.
Nah. I'm like more focused when I'm high. It's like a maze out here.
You should come back with me.
Are you fucking kidding me? No way. They're killing people.
No, but the people that are dying are choosing to die.
Okay, well they're trying to kill us too. They're choosing to kill us.
No. It's not like that.
Yeah, dude. I watched him. Remember how we were sitting there in his office and he like slit that girl's throat? She was nice. She was trying to help us.
But she was threatening everything. And Ollie,
She wasn't threatening me.
this trip was supposed to be about us, and I ruined that by inviting Miles. I know that. But, I mean, you and I could be happy here. You could just come back with me.
Oh, no way, dude. I am not living in Arkansas. Are you serious? You mean like forever?
It would kind of be nice.
No, it sucks out here. It gets cold in the winter, too. I'm going back to Oceanside, buddy.
There's no way you can make it back to Ocean.
you know what? Roll for me.
God damn it.
Just roll Ollie to see if goddamn active God itself doesn't smash you upon the head.
That's a 6.
How unfortunate. Continue.
There's no way you're going to get out of here.
What does that even mean?
You know what it means.
Yeah, they're trying to kill me, but I can escape. We're acknowledging they're trying to kill us, right? And you're just saying accept it? No way. This is a free country. Still.
Now, we seem to be at an impasse between this conversation. Caitlin, are you going to try something to convince Or Ollie, or are you going to try something to convince Caitlin?
You can come with me if you want. I'm going to find that river,
I'm
and
not
I'm going to
leaving.
float downstream.
Life sucks out there, Ollie.
Not for me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm killing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you really are killing it. Peddling drugs to kids who are trying to get a better education. Yeah. You're really fucking
It's a
killing
free
it.
market.
You're not even making grades good enough to keep going to college. Like, Ollie, everyone talks about you behind your back.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
No. Everyone thinks I'm
They think you're dumb.
cool. No.
But if
I'm not. I mean, okay,
you
so
could
maybe
have
I'm
a
not.
purpose here.
Maybe I'm
other
not
than-
good at anthropology, but it's like it's not my calling. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm between two places right now.
No, you're in one place, and you think that there's another, but there's not.
All right, somebody's got to make a goddamn move. What's
I'm
the
out of here.
move?
I'm running that way.
You're
You
just
can come
gonna
with
keep
me.
running.
I'm running towards where I think the river might be now.
I'm gonna trip him.
God damn it.
Since he's just chose to do nothing but run this whole episode, I'm going to let you roll to see if you succeed in tripping him. So go ahead and roll for me. You get to roll that hope die with it.
Oh, right.
That succeeds on a 5 or 6.
That is 2 successes, 1 fail, 1.
You got a 1 in there?
Yep.
You want to get rid of it or keep it?
I'd like to get rid of it.
Re-roll it.
Oh, it's a 1 again. Can I re-roll it again?
Call high or low.
Hi.
Now you don't get to re-roll it again. Take that 1 out. You're going to roll with 3 die now.
Okay.
I've been extremely generous up to this point.
All right.
Extremely.
I said.
But she does trip you
Yeah.
as you try running away.
What the fuck?
As he's now face first in the dirt. What is it you're aiming to do here, Caitlin?
I'm gonna pick him up.
God damn
My
it.
shoulder. Ollie, I can't let you leave.
Man, you're tripping balls. It's hard to run away. She's now carrying you on your back.
How are you so strong?
She's got you kind of wrapped around her shoulders. As you're walking down that hill, you're just watching that dark ground underneath you.
And Ollie, by the time we get back, you better have made up your mind to stay here because I'm not going to protect you against the sisters, and they aren't going to take kindly to you running away again.
I'll fucking fight them. I don't give a shit. I'll kick their asses.
Ollie, you've never won in a fight.
That's not true. I've killed 2 people today. I'll go find their guns. I don't know.
All right, we're going to take a small pause here. We're going to take a small pause because the amount of bullshittery that's going around to keep you all to re-roll forever. I don't want to discredit any of those people who've given truths that dictate the future of this story. I want to give them an opportunity to help shape your personalities as we move forward, just in case these are important things that could at least then be resolved and not left for fucking ever as you re-roll until the night ends. So, truth number 1. Discovery. Ollie's been visiting too many shady websites on his phone, and as a result, it's infected with viruses that keep crashing the apps. I mean, he's lost his phone forever ago, but fine, okay. Whoever picked it up has now got a phone filled with viruses. Truth, Ollie is feeling the weight of having been used by both Miles and Caitlin. When Miles and Ollie are closer, neither of them ever considered Ollie's feelings, making him grow bitter over the affairs. Caitlin wants to be free so bad she's compelled to tell Miles what she really thinks of him and how he's been holding her back from her true potential. Oh, that's good timing. Truth, Ollie is feeling the weight of having been used by both Miles and Caitlin.
We just did that one, I think.
Yeah, they put it on here twice. Truth, Miles' brother got the pills that killed him from a trusted source.
Oh, God damn it.
Maybe you shouldn't have trusted Ollie. He may have mixed up the baggies. You know, I'm going to say the person who knows that little piece of information is Caitlin. Ooh. Caitlin knows that those pills came from Ollie, and she would know that because of her brink.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't got there yet, have we?
Nope.
I hope we get to.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope we do.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin drops Ollie's body before the feet of Miles. As Ollie sits up, still a little dazed and confused, he sees now that everyone's surrounding him in a circle. As Miles stands before him, wearing the skin of another, bones sticking out of his back, he looks like some kind of monster to you, Ollie. Towering over you.
Miles, what the fuck?
I'm staying here. I have a purpose here. I can do something.
You guys are both crazy.
Caitlin, I told you to stay. I told you that Ollie had a choice. You still do have a choice, Ollie. People can come and go as they please. You don't have to stay here.
Cool. So you guys are just gonna stay?
I'm going to stay.
I can't believe both of you.
I can't just be a follower anymore, Ollie. I have to make something of myself. I have to do something with my life.
No, here's something you guys don't know. I've fucked both of you. Neither one of you knew that about the other one, did you? And both of you are like, no, you can go. Neither one of you care about me, do you?
I've been asking you to stay.
I don't want to be here. Have you ever thought about what I wanted? I'm leaving.
Go.
Yeah, good luck. I'll see you on the hill in another 10 minutes.
I'm gonna figure it out.
I motion to one of the sisters.
Let him leave. Give him the keys.
And I give him, asking her to give him the keys to the car. Is the car still here? The car's still here, right?
That car that was sent off into town? You didn't ask Father about it. He's dead now.
Well, let him go. Do we have
They don't
live-
move. And you realize now everyone in this group is staring directly at you, Miles.
Mm.
Is it true, Father? Did you lay with this man?
A couple times.
You hear gasps around the commune.
Father.
Look at that. They're homophobic too.
Hold on.
What? Goddamn, what's a homophobic? I ain't no fucking homophobic.
I don't think you know what that means.
I don't have the slight goddamn clue.
The father before me made me father to give you all some perspective. He believed that you are all too comfortable, too coddled. And that's why I'm here now. I'm here to show you that there's different stuff that goes on in the real world. Not everything is as perfect out there as you guys think.
You
It
hear a
isn't
general
here.
murmuring around this whole compound here. People have thoughts on this, which is in and of itself enough to give them even more discomfort and creates even more chatter. Go ahead and roll for me there, Miles. 4 die.
Give me the dice.
Oh, hold on. Actually, it's 3.
3,
Just 3.
6, and a 1. Do I have any rerolls?
Yeah, Miles, I'll let you re-roll that 1 once. If it rolls a 1 again, it's going to move out.
2.
Woo!
I got a 6.
Right. You got 1 6 here. Let me go ahead and re-roll my 7 die here. I didn't roll a single 6. Tell me what happens, Miles. Tell me how you regain control of this situation.
I sort of just like look over the crowd of people.
The father before me put me here for a reason. Because he believed that I could do good by him and do good by all of you. He believed that I could lead you all. To doubt me is to doubt the previous father. He wanted me here for a reason. Now I know that what I've done in the past might be something that you all don't believe in. But it's not wrong. I want to give you perspective. I want to lead you all into the future, to a better future, a more accepting future. Now, I came here this weekend and I've seen things that are different to me. I've seen things that disgust me. But I realize that for you all, it's normal life. It's tradition. And out there, this is normal life. So just as I accepted what you all do here, I want you to accept what I do.
Everyone in the group falls to their knees as they murmur, "So says Father." Except Caitlin, who remains standing, as well as Jericho. No, I don't think so. Nuh-uh. I thought we were friends.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, what the hell, man? I don't understand. They're all making me confused. I don't like what happened. I want old father back. Make him not dead. Make old father not dead. I don't like anything happening.
Jericho, you believed in the Father before me, right?
Yeah, you're my daddy.
Then you trust him, right?
I don't trust you.
But did you trust him?
I don't trust you.
That's not the question that I asked you,
I don't
Jericho.
know what question you asked me. I don't get goddamn care. I don't like you. I don't like you need to be letting me rip my family. I can't stand for it. I won't stand for it. It's bullshit. I don't. And before he can utter his next word, you watch as his body falls. And Hickory stand behind him with the knife being pulled out of his back. I'm sorry, brother. The group, almost without speaking, takes his body and moves it to the fire as they all begin to pray. Leaving as they walk over, circle that fire, Miles and Caitlin and Ollie standing alone for just a moment together. Nothing in between them to comfort them and remove them from their thoughts of each other.
You can leave, Ollie.
Yeah.
No one's gonna stop you.
Okay. I'm getting out of here. I'm just gonna walk down the road.
Okay. Know that you can always come back if you lose your way.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I want to start walking away.
Now I got a question for you. I got a question for you, Ollie, because you've now been given an opportunity. Father says you can leave. Now I'm going to give you a choice as the storyteller here. If you leave right now of your own free will, our story's done. You, like Anthony, can get up and just leave. He chose to get up and leave. That was his choice.
For sure. What are you implying?
You can just be done. But you'll take a candle with you. Because you would be turning your back on everyone else here and moving on with your life.
Bro, we're gonna win.
This isn't fair, dude. Alright. You know what? I've had to change part now. Miles, are you trying to change these people?
Of course I am. I'm not going to change their basic traditions. I'm not going to go against everything they believe, but I'm going to try and better them. I want to better them.
Maybe I'll stick around for a minute. But I'm leaving in like a day or two. But like we could actually change this whole place and get these people the fuck out of here and let them see the real world and get some perspective.
I'm here to give them perspective, Ollie. They don't need to go out into the real world. They can if they want. But I'm here to try and show them what the real world can be like.
They could stop killing shit. Like, why do they keep just killing each other to solve the problem?
It's not to solve problems, Ollie. It's tradition. It's what they do.
Well, we should change that one.
Instead of putting people in old folks' homes and stuff like that, this is how they deal with it. I've come to see that now. This is just what they do.
I don't know. There's gotta be... there's probably better ways.
And there might be. And maybe we'll find that out along the way. But I want to help these people.
Oak walks up behind you. Are you staying with us,
Yeah, but don't be weird about it.
Brother Ollie?
Yeah.
Then earn your keep.
What? I don't know what that means.
Remove her innards and bury them.
Nope.
So we can continue
Nope.
with the rest of the ceremony.
Not gonna do that.
Ollie, if you want to stay here, you have to honor their traditions.
I just said, okay, you know what, I'll stick around, I'll give it a shot. And now you're like, okay, cool, yeah, take out her organs. Like, what the fuck?
It's part of the ceremony, Brother Ollie.
Why?
You must remove the impurities from the inside of her
Why?
husk, and we must bury them.
You got any gloves?
Are you offended by her and her sacrifice?
It's just like unclean. You gotta sanitize yourself. Diseases and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna take another pill.
Roll for me. There's only one less. You remember that, right?
Yeah. I rolled a 5 on my hope, but I rolled a 1 as well.
Would you like to re-roll that one?
Mm-hmm. 2.
So you take that pill. And with it, again, your inhibitions start to
Alright, what do you want me to do?
disappear. As you see this skinned and broken body.
Fuck.
Its rib cage broken apart.
Damn.
The main portion of its heavier bones removed, placed upon Miles's back. The chest cavity, the majority of all that remains, and the organs underneath it. You can see that they've got a cloth sack next to the body. And you just start to dig in.
Sorry about this, lady.
Roll for me again to see if you keep your composure in this situation. Now remember, you are only doing 3 die plus your hope die.
1 6.
No
No
ones.
ones.
So you keep it together. What the fuck are you smiling at?
I was just happy for him. He
Happy
had a good
for him. No,
roll.
that smile was directed at me. With a little dance and shit with it.
No. I was just
Is this
happy.
a game to you? Is this some above game want that you are trying to? Oh, you're checking your watch now.
Look. Don't take the dice away.
Do
Hold
whatever
on.
I want.
No, look.
Yeah, Caitlin, you are sticking out a little bit like a sore thumb right now. You seem to be upsetting the father.
Mm-hmm.
Your sisters don't seem to be taking too kindly to it. As Ollie gets down on his hands and knees and begins moving forward with the ceremony. He's doing his part, Caitlin. Are you ready to do yours?
And what's my part?
We need to prepare you,
Me?
purify you
For what?
for your time inside.
Oh, yeah. Jericho mentioned that.
We heard you killed our sister, Chinaberry.
And?
Well, that means you must take her place. She was to be one of the nymphs. 17 years. And then a chance to be reborn.
Under his rule?
Under Father's rule.
You wanted to be a part of this so bad. Why are you so hesitant now?
Because the other father seemed to have goals, you know? He wasn't some spineless piece of shit, you know?
Hmm.
But you know, I'm happy for you, because now you don't have to lift a finger. You can complain about everything that you hate and that makes you uncomfortable, and everyone else will do it for you. Oh my god, just like I did our whole fucking relationship, Miles.
Or maybe for once I'll have some power over something.
Yeah, fat chance.
You can't talk to Father that way. It's not allowed.
Is it allowed, Father? Stand up for yourself.
She can speak. It's okay.
She may
Look at that.
speak, but she's not allowed to speak to you like that.
Go ahead.
Caitlin,
Get a spine.
for once in my life, I actually have some power now. I actually have a purpose.
And what did it take you? Definitely not me telling you to get one.
You're not in control of anything anymore, Caitlin. Not with me. Not here. You don't have control anymore.
So then tell me what I'm fucking doing, Miles.
You have two choices, Caitlin.
Great.
You can either take Chinaberry's place, or you can leave.
Oh, you're giving me the option to leave?
Yeah, you want to leave?
Ollie, look, he's giving me the option to leave.
Yeah, you want to go?
That's cool. We
You know,
should leave.
free of any kind
should
of
all leave.
consequences.
Ollie and Kaylee, would you like to leave?
We should all leave.
I thought that I wanted to sacrifice myself for the betterment of people that seem to have a good life, but I don't know if I want to do that with you in charge. So I think I'm going to leave. Thank you, Father.
You guys should break up. Like before you leave. Just like, why do you bicker at each other like this?
Would you like to leave,
Yeah.
Kayla?
I'm going to spit on his shoes first and then leave.
Are you sure?
Miles. Miles. Now, you are still the father.
Yeah.
This is known.
This is not.
And you have the support of this entire commune for the moment. It's a slippery slope you find yourself on. She openly disrespects you. Openly. She could have just left, but she chose to very publicly, in front of everyone, demean your entire position. And you watch as they recoil in disgust. Now, do you watch as she leaves? Or do you demand otherwise?
I demand otherwise.
Well, let's fucking hear it. What?
Oh, I don't have to roll? Okay.
Oh, no, you're the father. What is it you demand otherwise?
Okay.
Standing up? Jesus.
Oh, he's got to think real hard about how far he pushes this because he's going to have an interesting conversation on the way home later.
Yeah. Caitlin, I've changed my mind, actually. You are going to stay.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, damn.
You're going to stay because I'm telling you to stay. Because I'm the father now. And what father says goes. So you're going to stay. You're going to stay or you're going to run. I'm still giving you a choice, Caitlin. But like I said earlier, your choices have consequences. Do you want to be a part of this? Do you want to sacrifice yourself for these people?
These people under your rule? Absolutely not, Miles. And I'm going to run, but if you want to prove how powerful you are and how much you've grown, I better fucking die by your hand and your hand alone, Miles. Or else you're still the pussy that I knew before.
Do you take off running?
I do.
Caitlin, I'm going to give you a choice right now. It's a simple choice, really.
Uh-huh.
We can do this back and forth.
Yeah.
He can send the entire commune after you, as they will respond and such.
Yeah.
Or you can slip away into that night with a candle in tow.
Solidarity with my boy Ollie here. Run back and
Solidarity?
forth. Yeah.
Roll with 2 less dice as you have an entire commune chasing after you. Oh, wait, let me hear you. That's just your hope die and 1 other die. So roll 2 die for me now. As you are rolling at a disadvantage, this entire commune. Now, see, Miles puts his hand up as he waits and watches you run off into the dark. He just holds a hand and then brings it down. And in that moment, the sisters are off.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to do. Can I just call after the sisters and just say...
It's a 6 and a 1.
Oh, a 6 and a 1. It's a 6 and a 1, Caitlin. Now, which one was the 6?
The hope. No, the regular die.
The regular die, and the 1 was the hope die? Okay. Okay, see, I'm not going to let you re-roll that hope die. It's a special die. It's not one that you just get to re-roll all willy-nilly. So, everyone else is at 1 less die now. Solidarity.
Shit.
Solidarity, of course. You're all in it together. But that 1-6... Hold on 1 sec. Oh.
Don't make that noise.
You begin running, Caitlin, in that dark. You get a good head start. You're scared. You see, you don't know these woods. You don't know these woods nearly at all. And it's oh so dark. And you find yourself getting lost. Where were you running to? Where would you go? Do you even know? You're just running from something, not to something.
I was making a point.
A point. Of solidarity. Of not getting a clean break. you see a clearing up ahead through the trees. Roll for me. Oh, you can... I'm not giving you a negative on this one. There's no one close behind you. This is just to see if that clearing's something that's going to be good or bad for you. So you are still 1 die less than you were before, so you're only rolling 2 die plus your hope die, a total of 3.
Okay. Should I re-roll that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, too bad.
No successes, no ones.
No successes and no ones. Okay.
Can I re-roll?
Not with the hope die.
Okay.
Hope die is out.
I'll re-roll 2.
So you're going to re-roll 2.
Can I re-roll again?
Yeah.
Oh, can I re-roll one more time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose a different dice.
Oh. Fuck, dude.
Maybe again?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe one more time.
Yeah.
Here. Adam? Okay.
He said no.
Maybe one more time.
Yep.
Hey, maybe
Oh
one.
my god, dude.
Last one.
Last one.
That's it.
Ah! I got a 1.
Yes. Fuck. Yes.
And no 6s.
No 6s.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to that clearing, Caitlin. And a moment of resolute and joy kind of comes over you as you realize it won't be them that takes you. It won't even be Miles. As a grin falls over your face as you launch yourself off that same cliff that you jumped off of once before, but you can't see below, you don't know where you're headed, and you overcalculate that jump. The sisters stop as they don't hear her cry, they don't hear her scream, they just hear the sound of your body rolling and thudding its way down the opposing bank before it gently splashes into the water below. A candle goes out. You can get up and get off my table. As we begin chapter 8. The sisters walk back up to camp through the dark, everyone waiting in anticipation. But they come back empty-handed. Miles, there's a moment where you feel some relief. You think she did get away. Of course, you wouldn't show it. You wouldn't reveal that fear, that feeling. But you hope that that's the truth. But then they speak. You have nothing to worry about, Father. She didn't make it. God wouldn't have her cross that river. We'll retrieve her body in the morning.
Aw, I like Caitlin.
But Father, what do we do? We need 5 sisters. There's only 4 of us now.
I mean, obviously it's your call, Father, but like maybe we just stop dying and get rid of this tradition.
Heretic!
No, dude, not like that.
Heretic!
No, I didn't mean it like that. I was just making a joke. What if there's other girls around, right?
There's no other sisters that could be a part of the ceremony.
Does it have to be a sister?
It has to be someone of the right age.
Hmm.
Someone who can be purified, cleaned. Go in the hole.
How old do they have to be?
Between the ages of 17 and 25, according to Father.
Ollie, how old are you?
26.
The fuck you are. The fuck you are. College boy.
I'm 23, but I'm a dude, and I'm not going into any hole, dude. I get claustrophobic and sweaty. And 17 years? Hell no.
Father,
and then I would die. That's
Father,
dumb. I'm not doing that.
Father, you spoke of equality.
I did. I look at Ollie. We have to do what must be done, Ollie.
You're gonna get in that hole?
Not me, no.
What about that Jeremy kid?
We must purify you.
What? No, not
Jeremy
me.
cannot be purified.
No, I'm not
but
gonna
you
do
can.
it. Remember what we said? I was like 3 minutes ago. I was gonna stick around. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna learn these people, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get back.
Father, is it what you wish?
It is what I wish. Does Ollie have any more drugs on him?
Ollie, do you have any more drugs on you?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, roll for that.
1611. Wait, what am I rolling for exactly?
See whether or not you got drugs.
Do you want me to have drugs?
Yeah.
You want to re-roll that one?
I kind of want to re-roll all of them. I kind of want to fail.
Interesting.
He wants me to have drugs.
Do you want to fail?
You'd like to re-roll?
I don't know what his plan is.
You want to re-roll?
I'm going to re-roll the one.
Just the one.
This is 2. Yeah, I got drugs. You guys are talking crazy. I don't think you need any more drugs.
Give him to me, Ollie.
What do you want?
Give him the drugs.
I'm going to do it. Can I talk to my friend? You're butting in right now. This is the AB conversation. See yourself out. They're smaller bags. Sorry, I don't know why I was in. Which one you want? I got Advil, Molly.
He doesn't know
Oxy.
which one is which.
He doesn't know which one is.
He's already
Wait,
high.
You have Advil, Molly.
Advil and Oxy are in this bag.
Okay.
Molly over here. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely it.
Sisters, take them from him.
They grab them quickly out of your hands.
What's going on?
And now, I just sort of lean in to Ollie. I'm gonna make sure you're okay.
All
You're
right.
gonna be all right.
Tight.
Sisters, purify him.
Okay.
And I motion to the bag of drugs and then up to his mouth with the Molly to give him a good time.
I don't know if that'll help. They put the Molly in your mouth. Again,
Tight.
Father might be better served asking what these traditions are ahead of time.
Oh yeah.
But he does not.
Yeah,
he
I
just
don't.
says to continue.
You
Be
guys
purified.
you guys gonna clean me? Fuck. Nice.
Yeah, they pull your pants down.
All right.
The knife revealed.
I'm nervous, by the way. So it's. Wait, what are you doing with the knife?
We must remove all of your sexual organs.
No, you don't. You don't gotta do that.
I need you to roll for me, Ollie, to see if you remain conscious as the knife slips.
Can I run again?
No, they got you, don't they?
I don't know. I got a 6 and a 1.
Again, was this something you wanted to succeed?
I don't want to succeed. I'm gonna re-roll all of those.
Okay.
I got another 6. Do you have any more re-rolls?
Yeah, you do. This is the first time in the history of 10
I got 2
candles
6s.
that we're re-rolling to fail.
Fail.
I don't want to be awake for that. Do I have 4 more?
Yeah, you got more. Wait, you're not supposed to be able to re-roll that hope die.
Oh, okay. Well, then 3 more.
Yeah.
I still got another 6.
Oh, you got more?
3 more. I got 2 6s.
Yep, you got
Are these Naeem's dice?
You only got
3
all
more.
right. Well, you got 2 after that.
It's another 6.
You can only re-roll 2.
I'm gonna re-roll the 6 by itself right now. That's a 6. What the fuck? I'm gonna use my last re-roll. That's a 1. Wait. Fuck. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You realize when you fail, a candle goes out.
Yeah, but I mean, we lost, so take the damn candle.
You get it.
You see now, that also means that I get to just say everything that happens next.
But I get to stay conscious, okay? Or unconscious.
Okay,
I get to
fine.
go unconscious.
You pass out.
Sick.
Ollie, and unfortunately, Miles, you watch as they remove. Well, they remove it.
The penis.
The whole ding dong.
The whole thing.
I was trying not to use any actual words to describe his genitalia, but you just decided to go right out and call it a penis.
Sorry.
So yeah, they remove his penis.
Mighty ding donger.
And he is now purified, cleaned of that impurity. He could not go into the tunnel with it.
Mm.
A light goes out. And to help ease this transition, knowing how he'll respond when he wakes up, the saw comes out with him. A small one, precision based. They start to cut a small hole and incision. And then an old handheld drill follows suit as it turns slowly and deep into his frontal cortex. And that is where we will begin. Ollie, you awake. But not fully. Your thoughts not fluid like they once were. You're a single sayer now,
Whoa.
like the others.
Sorry. I don't know why that's funny. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Well, apparently that's all he can say. The only word that comes out of him that he can muster. Reduced down to his core values. The base of what Ollie is. And all that's left when everything's been taken away. The sisters welcome you. Miles, your friend is not as he once was. You have no friends left, only a new family. Where's your family now, Miles? When the sun rises tomorrow, Father, we'll continue with the ceremony and join our brother Ollie in the hole, in the bunker. And we won't see you again. This will be our last night with you for, well, forever. We do this for you, Father, as it is what needs to be done.
What happens now? Before you enter the hole, what do you do on your last night?
We say our goodbyes. We're not allowed to speak when we come out. 17 years from this day, we just climb. We do our best to reach the heavens. And only one of us will make it. Maybe it'll be your friend Ollie.
Maybe it will be. Do as you must then. Say your goodbyes. Live this last night.
We don't have many to say goodbye to. As nymphs, we were only permitted to primarily speak to each other and Father.
Well then, on this last night, why don't you get to know everybody? Why don't you speak to everyone that you've never spoken to?
You would permit it, Father?
For this one night, yes. This last night.
Are you not worried it will make us impure?
No. No, you are not impure.
The sisters disperse, grateful for their opportunity to say goodbyes, meet new friends, even if temporarily. You watch as they walk out by the fire and become acquainted with those that they've spent so much of their life with, and how grateful those that speak to them are for the sacrifice they'll make. And only Ollie remain in front of you. He's wearing a bloodied diaper. His brain barely functional. He recognizes you, but he can't think of words that he could say. You imagine there's things going on in there, but you'd never know it. And you finally have one moment, alone from the rest of the compound, with just you and your friend. And what is it you'd like to share?
I'm sorry, Ollie. I did love you, but this is what needed to be done. So it has to be done. I am going to lead these people, and I'm going to make a better tomorrow with these people. I'm going to help them. And now you're part of that. Thank you. And I just go in and I hug him, and then I kiss him right on the lips.
Ollie, you're not completely brain dead.
Oh, yes.
How do you respond?
No, he's not.
You remember what happened between Anthony and the father? Oh, you seem to have forgotten that.
Hug him back.
Can we make out a little?
Do I have any rerolls? Succeed this.
Can I roll to make out with him?
Yeah.
Cool. 3.
Only 2
Only
remain
2.
lit.
Only 2.
What if you fail this?
6. No ones. I really give it to
No,
him.
you don't get to decide what happens. I gotta roll first. Okay, I rolled 2 6s.
Man, well, give the people what
Miles puts his 2 hands on the sides of Ollie's face. Overwhelmed with the emotion of everything that has happened, he just begins letting himself go. Ollie is at this moment unable to consent, as he is nearly brain dead, as has been discussed.
But you said he kind of knows what's happening. He kissed me back.
To be clear, he did this. If you think that's consent, then we need to have a discussion. He can't speak. He can barely signal. But he remains standing there.
Can I back off?
Motionless. You rolled for this, asshole. So excited.
Do I get to do anything here?
I want you all to sit in this shit that you have brought onto this situation. Just sit in it. I hope you're comfortable.
I have a plan.
And that is?
I want to I let his tongue go into my mouth, and I want to bite his tongue off.
Miles, as we said, was losing himself. Overwhelmed with the emotion. Ollie, you got 2 die.
Do I still have a... No hope. Do I have any rerolls?
You have a brink. Wait a minute.
I could burn my brink.
No, you can't.
I'm lobotomized.
You're already lobotomized. The brink's gone. So you try to bite down on Father's tongue. Miles, you feel this and it startles you. It startles you, and again, overwhelmed with this emotion and everything that you've seen and everything you've been through, instinctively, you take the knife that was at your side and you put it between you and Ollie before you even realize what it is you've done. As Ollie's still barely functioning body looks down and sees the knife hanging out of his chest.
Whoa.
As he utters his last word and falls to the ground, and a candle goes out. You can remove yourself from the table.
Tight. Damn it.
And we begin chapter 10. Were there any truths? Oh. There were not. There were no truths, Miles. And only one candle remains. About ended right there.
That would have been really funny.
Miles, you watch as your friend falls. The last one who could have taken a spot for one of the sisters. They're not going to be too happy about this. No, not at all. What do you do, Miles? Or should I say, Father?
I confess to the sisters what I did.
So the sisters come running back in. They see the pure one on the ground, and you... What happened, Father?
Sisters, I messed up. I did something that I shouldn't have, and I just reacted.
Roll for me. One die.
Okay.
Just one die.
5.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to let you re-roll again. You have tokens for it, but if you ever roll a 1, I'm not letting you re-roll it. Okay. You understand? So, go ahead.
4.
Go ahead. Oh, that was a 1?
That was a 1.
Was that a 1?
That was a 1.
Miles, you stand over this body of the last pure soul. Except that it's not. The sisters all kind of look at each other. And they immediately understand. There is another who can join them. The commune will be fine, Father. We've been taught well. But the ceremony is important. It's our everything. We've had multiple fathers. Over the years, many. But one tradition. As they circle in around you, the knife removed from your hand. And you know exactly what happens next. As the final candle goes out, and this chapter of our journey comes to a close. And Miles finds himself living brain dead in solitude for 17 years. Before a light will open up above him, and he will crawl with everything in him, climb as high as he possibly can, doing everything in his power to reach the skies. Except that he doesn't. He only survived about a year in that tunnel. And that bunker, without a father to lead them, and so many that had passed. Supplies were never delivered. The sisters so scared to break the tradition and remove themselves. What you don't know, Miles, is eventually the FBI showed up. And they cleared out that commune. But they never checked the top of the hill. And the bunker just sat there as you all slowly ate through your supplies and eventually starved to death. And that was the end of the Concordat. And that's it. That's the end of 10 Candles. That's it. You're dead. Everybody's dead. 10 Candles is an exploration of what it means to lose and the choices you make at the end of it all. Like putting your tongue down the mouth of a lobotomized boy. What we do when we're at the end of our rope. You can only judge and say you would do differently, but you never know how you'll actually act in those final moments. Everybody, come on back out. Let's say goodbye as we come to the close.
God damn, dude.
Of our crazy 3-chapter story.
Wow, all that for nothing, huh?
We were all gonna die.
To be clear, Ollie had a choice, a chance.
Yeah, that was stupid.
We all had a choice.
And then Caitlin had a choice or a
bro.
chance.
You would have been free.
I wanted to win the game.
You would have won the game.
I play RPGs to win.
Oh, Zach, this candle just... Shit.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching our 10 Candles Midsummer RPG.
This candle just came back on by itself. The flame relit. It's an actual flame. It's not electric. I guess...
You banged it on the table.
No, we don't have
That's how
video proof of that. Right, Adam?
That's how they work.
We don't have video proof of that, Zach. Hey! Wait! Dang it.
Oh, shit, it went out. No, it looks like you're still dead.
Okay. All right.
Thank you guys so much, seriously, for joining us. Huge shout out to
Me.
Ramona Cordova and Alex Neat for providing the music. You can find both of them on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, things like that. Alex Neat and Ramona Cordova provided music for this. Thank you to Lucas and Naeem and
Ethan.
Not Mika.
Not me.
Not Mika.
Mika and Ethan. You know, Malika and I have had to go through so many trials and tribulations being a couple on the internet, and I just wanted to bring some friends of mine together and put them in the worst possible situation for a relationship.
Ow!
I didn't do anything. Okay, Mika full on kicked me in the ribs earlier.
I was showing him a kickboxing roundhouse kick, and
then she just decided to roundhouse kick me.
Yeah, I kicked him in the ribs.
See, are we closer now? We got to fight on camera.
There were definitely moments tonight where I was like, oh, I'm uncomfortable. I'm very
super
uncomfortable.
Wait, were
uncomfortable.
you? I wasn't uncomfortable at all.
I was really
I was
uncomfortable,
really uncomfortable
when I made out with Ollie.
well, yeah.
And then
Wasn't.
realized, oh boy, wait.
It was all part of my plan.
Sorry.
What?
I lured him in
Whoa.
to get that tongue.
Whoa.
But I failed. Hell
You'd
yeah.
rather lose your penis than
What the fuck?
go.
Oh, this
Priorities.
system is so dark.
It was
And
really fun.
It's fun.
I
Thank you.
felt like I haven't laughed
Yeah.
in days, man.
You don't laugh on Kolak or?
No, it's not allowed.
It's actually not allowed.
Join us tomorrow here at Hyper RPG,
right.
12 p.m. to 12 a.m. It's our birthday. It's the
Bro.
Hyper RPG birthday. And it's going to be stupid fun. I'm going to have to get under that awful water pump again, I'm sure. Yeah, we're doing the water pump. It's the worst.
Hydro blast.
The hydro blast. Yeah, it's the worst. What?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Why do you do this?
Because it's for a good cause.
It is for a good cause.
If you want to see me get blasted tomorrow,
Stop.
make sure to come to the Hyperdrive and donate some
I'm sure
coin.
there's plenty of clip and gift material out of tonight. So him saying come watch him get blasted is
Well,
like
we got
the
little
least bad.
kissy faces from all three of you.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, Hyperdrive tomorrow.
You're going to be on every RPG.
I'll be on every RPG. It starts at noon, right?
12 p.m. Pacific time. We are raising money. Hyperdrive is our monthly goal where we try to raise money to keep the lights on. See, we didn't hit our goal tonight. And what people don't realize is when we don't hit our goals, it actually makes it damn near impossible to keep making content like this because we pay people who come work for us. We are as official as can possibly be. And I know that it looks like we have all this fancy production equipment. And there's probably a lot of new people watching tonight who are like, these guys don't need my help. I live here. This is also my house. This is our garage. We've built a studio in our garage. We are not owned by anybody. We are an independent company that just busts our ass and make cool content with our friends. But to do that in the state of California is very expensive, and we have health insurance premiums to pay for our employees. We make sure that we are paying everyone's workers' comp, blah, 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 on and on and on. Basically, we have about $40,000 a month of overhead that we have to cover to keep making content. So once a month we do this thing called the Hyperdrive, where we do our best to raise money to help keep the lights on and keep making shows like this for all the times that we don't get there when we're doing shows. So if you want to help support and help allowing us to keep making really cool content with our friends, show up tomorrow, have a good time, and if you can't financially support, that's totally cool. Just watching is going to be a super, super good time. And I think that's all I got.
Zach hasn't slept in 3 years.
It's been 4.
4.
Actually 5, if you add the other
And if
network.
you've never seen a hyperdrive, they are insane 12-hour just like RPGs. Not 12-hour RPGs, but it's a 12-hour day of RPGs, and they are the most hilarious things I've ever seen.
It's a good time.
Hyperdrives are my favorite thing to participate in every month, and you will surely have a lot of laughs and a lot of fun if you come by.
Yeah, and I want to make it really clear for the people in the chat who are like, I can't donate. You watching is amazing. And we understand that. The way that we build out the company is the people who can pay often do, and that makes it free content for any of you to enjoy. It's the great, awesome way that the internet gets to work for things like this, and no one here will ever feel upset about that. That is the beauty of it. People who can do, and then we all get to enjoy making content like this and watching content like this. So thank you, everybody. We are going to be going live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Make sure to come watch. Everyone on this show will be here, and many, many others. And if you like Kolak, I think the whole cast is here at least at one point. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a good time. So thank you guys so much. This was fun and very weird and uncomfortable. Bye.